It is very easy, bro, to outsmart the enemy. Very easy. Sometimes it might not seem easy at whatever point you are in life, and it's not that things can seem one way, but it's not that way. And in this case, it's not that way. You could outsmart your enemy at any given times. Sometimes it just takes time. I genuinely felt from day one I was outsmarting the enemies in my life. Since day one. But they didn't know it, but I knew it. It's because it took time for them to realize, wow, he outsmarted us. And they're not going to say that. They're not going to admit it, but it is the truth, and that's why they get triggered when you outsmart them. Because when you do anything worthwhile, it's not going to happen right away. It's going to come over time. And boom. You are exactly who you said you were and who you were going to become. That's the biggest dagger in the back to the enemy. Because they thought they were fooling you, bro. They thought you were a joke. They thought you were never going to do nothing. All of a sudden, you do something. All of a sudden, all the years of you been dipping and dodging. Yeah, you've been dipping and dodging. And guess what? After all those years, we back. They hate it, bro, when you prove them wrong. Because the whole time they thought they were superior to you, bro. They could never do the things you pulled off. They could never do that. And the fact that you did, oh my God, their whole mind and their whole reality just comes crashing down because they were the delusional ones the whole time. You were the one outsmarting them since day one. It just took time to prove it. And when you prove it, here comes the big hate. Because you're great. And that's what's going to happen, you know. And you guys want to know another way to outsmart the enemy, I'll tell you right quick. For those of you guys that never saw my recent videos, the Irish sea moss capsules are no joke. There's 90 capsules, 45 servings per container, so this will last a month and a half exactly if you took it every single day, and you don't even have to take it every single day. You could take it 3, 4, 5 times a week. It'll last 2 months for sure, then 2.5 months. And these things, bro, out of any supplement you will ever take, this will give you the best energy on earth. It's really shocking how well it works. It has so many minerals that the human body needs to function. And what I've realized after taking these things for about 4 or 5 days now is there was definitely minerals that I might have never been getting in the foods I was eating until I started taking that, and I don't know what it's done, but I feel so much better, so much sharper. So if you guys want to try that out, and if you want to get it the fastest way, the link is in my description for those. You can check it out. You can check out the ingredients. You can check out where it's coming from. You can check out the brand. You can check out whatever you want. Read into it yourself. And even if you don't, I encourage you guys to get this supplement, this exact supplement, somewheres. And listen to this. I usually don't read any emails that has nothing to do with anything relevant, because some people just email the email, bro. I ain't reading that shit. Why would I do that? When I get so many emails, I take the emails that are serious. But I'll tell you what right now. If you guys take this supplement, I want you guys to email me and let me know how those were. The benefits you feel, the changes it's made. And don't take it once and send it. Wait about at least 4 or 5 days to a week. Because by then, for sure, you're going to notice. I noticed in 10 minutes of taking it for the first time, I noticed a little difference. But just to make sure, take it 4 or 5 days up to a week. And then let me know, because I guarantee you, you are going to notice something big as well. And you're going to realize there was something your body was probably missing the whole damn time that you weren't getting. So if you want to outsmart the enemy, take these as well. Because it will do it, and I guarantee you right now, once you start taking these, you're not going to stop. I would guarantee you right now, once you start taking these, you're not going to stop. You're not going to take it and, oh, that wasn't good, what was this? No, like, once you start taking it, you're not going to want to stop. Because you're going to stop getting the minerals you're getting out of that supplement, and your body's going to start to kind of come down again. You're not going to feel as good physically or mentally, and not as sharp. And energy's not at an optimum level where you want them. But anyways, even when you reach those levels and you start to feel so good mentally, spiritually, physically, you have your peace. It disturbs the enemy, bro. Because they're at such a crisis, bro. I can look at pictures of certain people and it's like you can see, I feel aggressive, bro. I see pictures of certain people and I literally feel aggressive. Like I would attack that person if they were in my face right now. If they were even in my presence, my instincts would want to attack that person, because that's how much of an enemy they actually are. Some being people I used to know. I'm not even joking, bro. You can sense that shit. Energy does not lie. You can sense when a hater comes around. You can sense when a toxic female comes around and she's no good for you. You can sense all this kind of stuff, and it's because your energy is on point. When your energy is not on point, you can't notice jack shit. You're kind of blind to it, like I was when I was a kid. You don't know what you don't know. It's hard to know it all when you're a kid. You're obviously not going to know it all. That's why you live and you learn and you become who you're supposed to become. I was always a pretty intelligent kid. It just took me time and living to start to get things right. That's all it took. And so many people are always going to hate on you whenever you start to get things so right within your own life and your own space. And the enemies, bro, are just going to be hella triggered when you become who you're supposed to be. I can look back and remember times where people have done things and said things that really tried to hold me back. They really try to get in your head, and some of it works sometimes, but you overcome it. People, like, there's many things at many turns and points in my life where people have done certain things, and it's all to try to destroy you so you don't become who you're supposed to become, because they can sense what you could become. People ain't that dumb. The enemy's not even that dumb. People can sense a little bit of what you're about and what you could do. They don't want it to exist, so they'll try to gaslight your mind into thinking that you can't. It's about completely getting rid of everybody in your life at these points. Veering off by yourself, go to the trenches by yourself, become who you're supposed to become. F the rest. F the rest of them, bro. You have a job and a duty to do as a man or a woman to become who you're supposed to become. I don't care about your traumatic past. I don't care what has happened. You can overcome anything at any time if you just get your mind in the right place. You can do anything. I will continue to prove this to all you guys over time, how true this is. We will see. And you will see. Everything is energy. The littlest things can throw off your whole day. That's why you got to be careful too. If people's being a certain type of way around you, you don't have to take it on. You don't have to engage. You don't have to engage into somebody else's world. You can stay who you are, the confident person you are, and just keep building off of who you are. You get around certain people and someone's talking a certain type of way, you don't have to engage in their type of conversation. You can engage in yours. You can pull them into your conversation, but guess what? Most people are not going to be intelligent enough to engage in the conversation that you can have. And that is the truth. They're not. They're just triggered whenever you're leading the conversation. They just feel triggered. Because they're disturbed people. They don't get it. They just think they get it and all this kind of stuff. But whenever you're the lead of the conversation and you're talking perfect sense, they can't keep up. Which is why they get all mad and stuff, because they know deep down you know more than them. You're further along in life than them. They have a long way to go themselves. Anyone has a long way to go themselves, but guess what? It's about standing there and taking on what's real, which is what most people can't do. That is all I've ever done for the last damn near 10 years of my life. I remember, bro, I was in some of the worst times of my life. 17, 18 years old. All this heartbreak, all this traumatic experiences after cutting my fingers damn near off and having these anger problems, so much anger because so many things are happening to me. I don't know what's going on. Friends are pissing me off. Things are just, and you're just in this ball of fury. You're just so mad at what's been happening. And then after getting my mind right and realizing I have to step back, things are terrible. And people love to be able to do shit like that to you, bro. I'm telling you, like, those people loved to be able to put me in those positions to make me feel all the pain they've caused to my life. They loved it. I veered off from everybody, bro. I got my mind right. I got my health right. My physical right. I started doing all the right things. I would stand in front of the TV in the middle of the night by myself at my parents' place at this time. Everyone's asleep besides me. I'm standing up right in the living room with a big ass TV. I'm watching these inspirational videos, just shedding tears, getting in all this truth, and it's giving me so much clarity and so much peace. It's like this renewing of energy that was going on within my body. Like I'm seeing the best people in the world talk. And I didn't have that in real life. So YouTube saved my life. YouTube has saved so many of your guys' lives as well. I know for a fact it has. And it's because we never had the good people we deserve to have. And sometimes that's life. And the beautiful thing about this day and age today is that we don't even need nobody in like real life at points. That's good for us because we have YouTube. There's so many great minds on YouTube. There's so many great people on YouTube. So many like-minded people as well. And that's where I was 9, 10 years ago. So angry, so emotional, so disturbed at that time. Just everything that's happening, it made me so mad. And then hearing all the truth, it just, you start to feel everything. That's what I allow myself to do. I never like, some people go through things, bro, and they don't fix it. When things happen to me, I fix it right away. I will stand in front of a TV in front of the most inspirational people on earth at my most tryingest, hardest times and just shed tears and allow myself to feel everything to build myself back up. And that's what I did. I'm outside running the roads running the roads in the middle of the night. All this inspiration, motivation. I'm in my own lane. That's where it all started. And I never stopped. I never stopped. And I just kept climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. And one day you will climb as well. And you'll be on top of that mountain. Where you're supposed to be. Where you were supposed to be the whole damn time. But guess what? God is going to test his chosen people. And that is a test we all have to pass. And when you do, you have outsmarted the enemy. Everyone that's ever done whatever they've done to me in my life, I have ultimately outsmarted them all. And became who I was supposed to become. And that is what all you guys have to do as well. It is our duty. It is what God wants. So it's what we must do. And everybody else is going to be so worked up and so pissed off. Guess what? We felt like that at one point too, but guess what? We didn't go around hating and all that. We did the right things. We did the right damn things, bro. People so engaged with other people. I didn't care about nobody, bro, whenever I was feeling that kind of a way. I'm just trying to get myself right. That's what they can't do. They're just all triggered and they're going to try to take it out on someone else and they're going to try to put you down instead of facing their own life. Allowing themselves to feel the pain they feel. Let it out and then build yourself up. That's what I did. That's what everybody has to do. Allow yourself to be you for once. Stop being so engaged with so many toxic people. Stop allowing the world to take you over. Take over your own world. And don't let nobody disturb that. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. I'll see y'all at the top.